Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we will be making a knock-off 10-minute test unit. Yes, sir, this video is highly inspired, stolen from MBT. So if you don't know who MBT is, or just, yeah, I'll link his channel down in the description, because you should check out his stuff. It's pretty funny, exactly what he says about Dinomist. Alright, so we are going to be looking over the deck of Dinomist. This is a Draco Dino Slayer list that I have built, cooked up, and cooked some more. So I'll summarize how the deck works and what the stuff does. It is a going first combo deck, big shocker, combo deck of pendulum combo deck. Funny, but which are the normal, just basic Draco Slayer end boards. This can end on some goofy stuff such as Cyber Dragon Infinity, Stealth Kraken, and that's about it. Dinomist also adds some good going second tools such as Spinos, Rex, and Brachion. Brachion is mostly Infinity, or just normal Cyber Dragon. Rex and Spinos are good at going second and being annoying. And with that, I'll just quickly get into card by card and explain what they do. Master Pendulum exists. Vector Pendulum is the target for the Draco face-off from the deck. Nibiru is a cross-out target. Spinos can protect Dinomist on the field and can tribute another Dinomist to either attack twice or attack directly. So hypothetically, you can activate both, so you can just swing in for 5k direct. Pretty cool. Rex protects from targeting, and when it attacks, you can tribute another Dinomist to attack again and inflict piercing, and then or shuffle a card from your opponent's hand at random or from their side of the field into the deck. So it's a wonky spin that sometimes comes up. Ceratops special summons itself for free if you control a Dinomist monster that is not set while you control a Dinomist. Brachion summons itself if your opponent controls the monster with the highest attack. Luster Pendulum is the tuner for the deck and actually has a pretty good effect in the scale, where you can pop the other scale and add a copy of it from deck to hand, so it's pretty nice with Ignis. Terran protects from destruction. When it destroys a monster by battle, it adds a Dinomist card from deck to hand. It is Dinomist full-on searcher. It's bad, but it works. Ignis Phoenix, if you don't know what this does, the main effect is if it's popped, special summon a Draco Slayer from deck. That's what it does. Dynamite can target a Dinomist or a Draco Slayer in the other pendulum zone and special summon it out. And if it is tributed, you can add a face-up Dinomist or a Draco Slayer from the extra deck, face-up from the extra deck to the hand. So it's good recursion, and mainly you want to be resolving both of Dynamite's effects because it's good extension, and the secondary effect, its on tribute effect, will give you follow-up for the next turn. Plagisios is targeting protection and makes your opponents lose attack. Stegosaur is like a bad DD warrior lady. And Kylos, anything destroyed by battle is banished. And then Magic Pegasus, if you don't know what this does, if you have a Draco Slayer Magic Spectre card in the pen zone, add a Draco Slayer pen with a different name from deck to hand, then you can destroy one card in the pendulum zone. So one of the main things is Majesty Pegasus in one zone, Ignis in the other zone. Majesty Pegasus, add any Draco Slayer, pop Ignis next on. The rest of it is pretty simple. Ash, draw for a crossout. Draco face-off, you reveal a Draco Slayer and your one Draco Overlord. One gets randomly placed into your pendulum zone, or special summon your call, and then the other one goes to the X phase of it. Called by, because this deck dies to hand traps. Cross out, because this deck dies to hand traps. Charge is a Rhoda for the deck, and if a Dinomist card is added to the face of extra deck, you can add one of those Dinomists to the hand. Infant for cross out now for the extra deck. This one's a funny one. It can contact fuse, and then it can special summon a Draco Slayer Pendulum monster from the break deck. Usually you can use this in combos, and it's a really good card. And you usually never end on it, but pendulum monster cards in monster zones and pendulum zones cannot be destroyed by battle. So it's some destruction protection as well. Ignister specials the Draco Slayer from the deck, soft once per turn, and also soft once per turn. Pop a pendulum monster or a card in pendulum zone, and shuffle a card on field on targeting. So pretty good non-target removal. Both of those are soft ones for Tours. Zeus, Hope Harbinger, the Cyber Dragons, Stealth Kraken, I'm not sure I have to read that card. Magispector Paladin, when it's XC summoned, you get to add a Pendulum monster to your hand during the end phase, so it's set follow-up for next turn card, and you can detach an material to special summon a face-up Draco, or a Draco Slave Pendulum monster from the face-up extra deck. Appaloosa, and Double Beyond the Pendulum. Then we have some sideboard cards, you can check that out. Alrighty, so our first replay is just going to be showing the main combo, and how that works against a interesting DDD pile. So we're going to start off with the Ignis Phoenix. Effect pop, summon another Magic Pegasus. No summon Plagius, make Beyond the Pendulum. Beyond the Pendulum is going to pay, add another Ignis Phoenix. Now we're just going to pen summon 5! Alright, and with that, then we're going to make Ignister Phoenix, summon one from the deck. Ooh, look at that. And then we make Magispector Paladin to summon your boy. We make another one of these. Once again, soft ones per turn. Overlay these two to Hope Harbinger. Use this effect to add back, and then summon this out, and then we make a 3 mat. We end on this. We have full with this. This is like the bread and butter. Sometimes you can end on like an extra rank 4 or something. But we have a 3 mat Apo and a Hope Harbinger with like full combo follow up, whatever you want to do next turn. So let's see what our opponent does. Yeah, that's what we do going first. Now our next replay is going to be a best of 3 against Gate Guardian. And we are going second, unfortunately. We've opened fairly bad. Nibiru is the cross-out target, and this kills a bunch of our deck. This is a double spell and trap negate. So we scale, and because we can't do much else, pen summon. We try to beat over this, but oh no, Hawk. We've got a main face, end face. Prey of Chiraigumo pops a card in the same column. Pops or plays this. Now, they e-call for Prisma, normal Prisma, and then I, forgetting that this negates traps as well, try to infit, and I know I can't do anything. So we scoop it up and go to game 2. Alright, game 2, nothing was sided in because we gamers, and we are going to be going first. Once again, we hit a fairly scuffed draw, but we are able to successfully make Beyond the Pendulum. I will say, if at this point we were interrupted, the turn would come to an end. We add another, and we 3 mat Apo pass. Now, the opponent's hand is not good either. We draw them. We should, maybe could match that, but they said that. They fusion point it. We change Ash, Blossom, and Spring. Negate. Now, here's the funny thing. They cannot make any of their extra deck cards because they need either Songda or they need 2 of them on field. And Labyrinth Wall Shadow prevents monsters whose levels are 4 or lower from attacking. This happens in 65. Of course, they have to pray on Dragumo, which is really fun. So we go next turn, Dragumo, pop the Appaloosa. We are going to search, then aiming out here, we got a Pendulum for 4. Now here we're making Mr. Prominence, special summon Dynamite, with Mr. Prominence, pop the Ignis, summon, and then Massive Pendulum. Now we're going to another one, because why the heck not? Then we're going to target, and then we're going to spin back to Suijin. Now we're going to summon out part 2 Electric Boogaloo. We're going to make Magispector Paladin, and then summon some hand. We're going to go into battle phase. We're going to get in for a good bit of damage. Dragumo is going to add a Songda effect. And with that, we are going to make Hope Harbinger and make it Beyond the Pendulum because the other 2 cards were very much on the field. So let's just get a search. And then we go to end phase. We have more follow-up for the next turn, and they have a Hero Lives. We Hope Harbinger, and that is game. And now we go to game 3. We are going to be going second, but oh, this hand is juicy. Alright, they normal summon Labyrinth Heavy Tank, make Wall Shadow for Kalkija, and then they make Gate Guardian of the Wind and Water. They could have extended more using the other Wall Shadow in hand, but that action was decided against. So, the special Brachion, making Kylos Beyond the Pendulum, they can interact with that. Then they pop the Beyond the Pendulum, because at this point, if they had not popped the Beyond the Pendulum, we could have just set Scales, pen summon, pop their entire board, and it was GG's. But we will set scale. We will trick game for 3, but we make infinity because this is one of the big upsides of having Dinomist cards. You can make Sun Dragon Infinity, which is busted. So we suck this up, and that does not trigger the floating effect. Majesty Pegasus. Now we start doing Draco Slayer shenaniganeries. Because we build different. Ignister Prominence. Charge adds back to Terran. Then we special summon. We make that guy. We summon out. Now we make Dinossaur Power. Now I was thinking I maybe misplayed here. We make the Hope Harbinger, and we did kind of misplay here. But at the same time, we have an Infinity and a Hope Harbinger. What are they gonna do? Well, actually something, apparently. They add the Senga of the Thunder, a Hero Lives. Now I would have negated here, but during this game, I had Chain off, because I'm smart, and this gets resolved. So, what's gonna happen? They Prisma, reveal that, they're gonna send a Kazuki. Then, they use 2 from hand, 1 from graveyard, to make Gate Guardian combined, targeting protection, and what they are going to be doing is they're gonna go, I'm gonna redirect the attack to Hope Harbinger. It dies, and now we go to end phase. But here's the thing. This is, frankly, GG's. They try to negate and do stuff, but his Infinity is too good. Now, wondering, I didn't know what they were going to go into, so I used fake face off so I can actually use it. They go into this guy. If you haven't read this one, it's a double quick effect, change attack, 2 cards face up monster your opponent controls attack to 0 until the end of the turn. Trying in any last-ditch effort to survive, we make Ignister Prominence. They bring the Infinity 0. I use Ignister Prominence, and then I activate, knowing that I can just spin it. And guess what? I'm totally gonna spin it. Now you may think, wow, how are you going to assemble a weakness from here? Well, here's the thing: we summon the Terran, we normal summon the Plesiosaur, and this is lethal. Terran effect, we add, and we get in for Plesiosaur for game. Now, you're probably thinking, wow, this deck can be Gate Guardian, tier 0 meta threat Gate Guardian. What does it do against something that's a bit better? This was recorded right after the YCS Cancun. So, buddy, you'll see what deck we play the best of 3 right about now. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be playing against Floowandereeze, and that's D-Shifter Duality. This is gonna be fun. But here's the funny thing. We have an Nibiru in hand, so they go Robina, add Eaglin, add Ryza, make M-Pen effect, chain links galore, add everything back. Add this, then, and number some of the Toucan. Activate the Magnificent Map. Oh my gosh, they're gonna normal some together. Nibiru effect. Triggers their entire board. They can't do jack diddly squat. Set the Harpy's Featherstorm, go end phase, but unfortunately, what's that? Primal Beam is it a winged beast? Oh no. So anyway, we Draco face off, we hit the Majesty Pegasus, we're gonna scale it, we're going to go to main phase 1 with a special, we are going to make Beyond the Pendulum, and I will say, D-Shifter hurts. We do Dinomist Charge, now we Pendulum! We Pendulum out 4. We do a bit of the shuffle. Then we make a Ignister. We're gonna special some defense. And I say, hey, if they haven't been able to activate anything, I can probably just shuffle back the token. So then we go into battle, and they scoop it up. And now we go to game 2. Alright, this is going to be game 2, and oh my gosh, they got D-Shifter again. They have to hit something off of this extravagance though. Oh, they hit Robina! And Duality. They got a Droll, they could do that, and they do get the Droll now. His Magnificent Map. Now, oh look, summon Eaglin effect. Add Robina. M-Pen. And then Chain Link. Yeah, all the fun chain links, add. But they are scared. Maybe. They do not play into the non-existent Namir. Now, how do we break this board? Well, you see, that's actually really simple. So you know how they have a Droll and Lock board? We simply don't play into the Droll and Lock board. We Pendulum summon 5. They can't do anything here. We make Nova. We make Infinity. Infinity single-handedly outs their entire board. Attach the end pen. They chain Dreaming Town. Negate the Dreaming Town with Infinity. We do the suck. I don't know why they don't droll here. Oh wait, they can't droll because D-Shifter. We Pendulum Summon. We make Ignister Prominence. I was unsure if we had Lethal. We make Magic Spectre Paladin, but they scoop! They scoop so good, and we take it 2-0 versus Floowandereeze. Now, we'll go to the deck review. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now we're at the deck review, and we're going to do some pros and cons, because I can't think of a creative idea. But pros. One, the deck's combos are non-linear, which means you can really just freestyle it. There are some key things you want to do, like have trigger Ignis Phoenix, activate Majesty Pegasus, but like that's just activating a few cards. You can really just follow your dreams with this deck. Another pro is this is a semi-rough draft of the deck, which means this is not like the best version of like a Dinomist Draco Slayer deck. The extra deck can be like altered a lot. Like I've never wanted to touch Stealth Dragon. Maybe you don't need 2 Magic Spectre Paladin. There's a lot to improve upon. And 3, Dinomist. Dinomist is my personal favorite archetype. I actually have a Dinomist deck just right here, and I've been playing it since it released. So I'm happy to see it, at least in some sense of playability, since after the Electromite ban, it was just down and out and could do nothing. And those are like the 3 easy pros. Now for some of the cons. It's still, I don't think that well placed in the meta right now, due to the fact that Kashtira's probably still going to be alive, and Kashtira over on Pen Zones. So that's going to be fun. Also, this deck dies to hand traps, which is, of course, as you see, why I'm playing the crossouts in here, because Nibiru ends the turn, Drone Lockbird ends the turn, Ash plus Imperm ends the turn. It can't play through that much, which is an issue. One final issue is that its end board is very monster-centric. So if your opponent opens, let's see, like a Lava Golem or Dark Ruler, you're done for. You're goofed up. You're dead. You're just dead. And finally, is that this deck plays some Garnets. No specific card you can consider like a Garnet because pen scales, but if you open like your Masters, your Vector, your Lusters, Spinos and Rexes, like multiple of these, you're gonna have troubles extending game plays. The worst thing that can happen is you can't make Beyond the Pendulum you can't make Beyond the Pendulum without Pendulum. That's like the worst thing that can happen to you. To conclude, I think that Dinomist Draco Slayer is Draco Slayer Light. A general like basic Draco Slayer deck would probably most likely absolutely perform better than this deck, but I like Dinomist and want to make Dinomist work in some way. So with that, I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe and do all that fun stuff. And also remember to check out MBTYGO, you know, guy that I'm copying and pasting content. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the next.